Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Larry Long Jr., back again for this week's Midweek, Midday Motivational Minute. As you can see, I am not in my home office. I am here in beautiful Tucson, Arizona. Take a look at the amazing background. Ooh, just take a whiff of this beautiful, fresh air. Come on in, make yourself at home, sit down, relax, listen to the 8-track. We're going to have a great chat. So this is episode number 43 of the year, 43 weeks in. Wow. And this is episode number 183 overall. I'm super excited to share with you what I learned from Untap Your Sales Potential Retreat in Austin 2 weekends ago. Ian Cognac put that in. But first, I want to say thank you to last week's sponsor, my University of Maryland Terps Home Run Club. Thank you so much for powering the Midweek Midday Motivational Minute. And then I got to give a shout out to this week's sponsor. You can see I'm representing the swag, Monster Connect. Rawr! Yeah, they're the sponsor of the Cold Calling Podcast, which I have the absolute honor, privilege, and pleasure of hosting every Wednesday at 1 o'clock Eastern time. So last week, we talked about, in the words of Coach Prime, Neon Dion, look good, feel good, play good, they pay good. How do you stay good? But today I wanted to share with you some of the key takeaways and the one action item that I'm committed to from attending this retreat 2 weeks ago. I hope that's okay. Come on in. If you have any questions, let me know. So essentially, I want to give a shout out to Ian Cognac, to Tanvir, to the other speakers. I had the opportunity to speak: Scott Ingram, Jamal Reimer, Kevin, Katie, Dorsey, and Alex Kramer. Thank you for making such a great experience. Now, the Untap Your Sales Potential experience. Here goes some of the themes. The official theme was no regrets. Are you living a life with no regrets? Now, I had the opportunity, come on over, Bob, don't be shy. I had the opportunity to meet my good buddy, Bob Logan, here in Tucson. Make sure you check out his book, Let Your Path Find You. Please tell the viewers hello,
hey,
Bob.
If you want to get a jolt, you read my book, okay? Let Your Path Find You, and Larry Long is the best guy in the world. Number 1 on LinkedIn, number 1 in your hearts, number 23 in your program, I think. All right.
You're making me blush, Bob. I appreciate that, man. So we are talking about no regrets. We also talked about believing in yourself. Purpose. What's your purpose on this earth? Connection. Are you connected with the community? Are you building those relationships? Transformation. I think they say if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting the results that you've always gotten. How are you transforming yourself? Integrity. I work for a company called Intuit. They talked about integrity without compromise. As you go about your business, are you doing it with integrity? Are you all in? And Ian had this slogan. He said, all in, always. No, he said, always in, always. Are you always in 100% in all ways with your family, with your friends, with your faith, your spirituality? Are you having fun intentionally? When you look at everything, your community, your philanthropy, your career, your job, your fitness, your health is your wealth, your finances, hey, must be the money. Are you living with authenticity? Do you bring the energy? Are you building momentum? And are you consistent? So here goes some of my key learnings. As I look at it, Ian kicked us off and he asked, what will people say at your funeral? Think about that. What will you be known for? And then he shared, what are the top 5 regrets of the dying? You can find that online, do a Google search, but essentially people said that they wish they had the courage to live a true life to themselves. Bob and I were just talking about that, not the life that others expect of them. That's number 1. Number 2, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. Yeah, I know some of y'all are putting in those 60-hour, 80-hour work weeks. Why are you working so hard? Is it with intentionality? Is that where you want to be spending your time? Something to chew on. I wish I'd had the courage to express my feelings. Are you telling people that you love them? Hey, Bob, what are the top 7 words again?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you.
And I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry. That's 8 right there. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. The top 7 words. Check out Bob's book. Number 4, I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. Friends, how many of us have them? What's going on, B. Turner? Great to see you, Burns. Number 5, I wish I'd let myself be happier. Are you happy? So I love that Ian took us through what will people say at your funeral. He then rolled into a fireside chat with Scott Ingram. And my biggest takeaway there was belief. And Scott talked about belief in self, belief in what you're selling. This was for enterprise sales professionals, but hey, whether we have the title or not, we're all selling something. Belief in your process. What's your way to execute? He also talked about superpowers. Ooh, I wish I could fly to the top of the mountain up there. But what's your superpower? We all have a superpower. He also shared about diversifying your income, making sure you have multiple revenue streams, as well as the power of diversifying your relationships. Are all the people that you know kind of monolithic? They fit into one box? Or have you diversified those relationships? Day 1, it was awesome. We did some archery. Kapowie! For those people that know, I love to do archer, bear, ninja. It was amazing. We also got to do axe throwing. Yeah, call me Paul Bunyan, throwing those axes. Then we had dinner and drinks, just chopping it up, building relationships. Now let me go to day 2. I stepped out of my comfort zone. I don't know about y'all, but I've never done voice yoga and a sound bath. I said, what you talking about, Willis? It was absolutely amazing. Getting out of my comfort zone. When was the last time that you got out of your comfort zone? Now, I easily could have said, you know what? Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm not gonna do no sound yoga. Larry Long Jr. doesn't do any kind of voice yoga, sound bath. But I said, hey, let me experience this experience. Let me be here and give it a shot. It was amazing. We then had Jamal Reimer come in. This gentleman sold 3 $50 million plus deals, a $53 million deal, a $50 million deal, and a $56 million deal. I said, come on, dog. You got my attention. Jamal, what are the secrets? And Ian dug in to his secrets, and they're not really secrets. He talked about the importance of selling yourself, being a subject matter expert, knowing your stuff, and then also selling your internal executives, especially for the big deals. His main message that I took away was get high. No, not get high, get higher in the food chain. Make sure that you're talking to that person that has the juice. And is the juice loose? The person that has the juice to make the decision happen. He also talked about, and we all know this, but knowing isn't doing. Ultimately, you got to care. Do you give a damn? Pardon my French, parlez-vous français? Do you really care, and do you want to help? Because if not, sophisticated buyers, they can smell BS from a mile away. Now, my boy Kevin Dorsey, KD, came in with a powerful message. He talked about live better, sell better. Woo! He talked about goals, and he asked the question, when have you been taught how to set goals? I thought about that. I said, I've heard about SMART goals, and I think SMART goals are dumb. I don't like the attainable and the realistic, but that's just my problem. But essentially, we've never been taught to set goals. He had us think about 3 goal segments: health, wealth, and self. Ooh, and then the second main thing was being. Who are you being? That's a tough question right there. Who am I being? What am I going to be known for? This whole retreat had me shook. It shook me up. It transformed me. Kevin Dorsey also talked about having a keystone goal. What's that one big goal that's going to have the biggest impact on all the others? It's kind of like the domino. What's that big domino that's going to go ahead and hit all the other goals that you're trying to accomplish? It was powerful. And I'll share with y'all my key takeaway. I just gave you a little hint. My man Tanvir Mustafa came in, and his session was around here and now. Slowing down to speed up. Yeah, you. You're going too fast. Sometimes you got to pump the brakes, slow down in order to speed up. Do you feel me? Holla if you hear me. Go ahead and let me know. Am I just talking trash? Am I blowing hot air, or do we need to slow down to speed up? He also talked about the power of presence. You got to be at where your feet are at. Are you present today, this Wednesday? Goodness gracious, it's October 25th. Are you present where you're at, or are you distracted, thinking about this, thinking about that? The power of gratitude. Thank you, Tanvir. He had us announce what we were grateful for, who we were grateful for. It was an amazingly powerful session. Alex Kramer took us to the house. He took us through a visualization exercise, which y'all probably know this. I'm uncomfortable with my thoughts, just slowing down and kind of not talking. It's uncomfortable for me. Well, his visualization exercise had us think about, what would Larry Long Jr. 2027, December 31st, 2027, tell Larry Long Jr. today? What would that message be? And for me, it was about self-connection. It was about being one with myself. It was about having the vision. But I got to share with you my biggest takeaway from the whole retreat. It's around, am I committed to deliberately setting my 2024 goals? Will I take the time to intentionally craft who I want to be and how I go about my business? Thank you to KD for sharing. Hey, Larry, what is that keystone goal, that big goal that's going to allow all the other goals to fall into place? So my encouragement as you go about your day, and I know we're a little bit over our time, I'm about to go about my day. My encouragement to you is to take a look at these top 5 regrets of the dying. And I encourage you to make a commitment. Don't just write it down. Don't just say, yeah, this is good. But I encourage you to make a commitment to take action on your mark, get set, go. And in the words of Nike, just do it. Thank you so much, Monster Connect. Thank you for everyone tuning in. I wish you a wonderful Wednesday. Make it a wonderful Wednesday. It's your choice. I'll see you back here next Wednesday. I think that's November 1st. Where has 2023 gone? November. We got November and December left. Make sure you carpe diem. Seize the day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll holler at you next week. Peace. All right, y'all. I'll holler at you later. Thank you, Tanvir. I appreciate you, man. You mean more to me than you even know it. Your session about slowing down to speed up here and now, it had an impact on me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for tuning in, my brother. I'm encouraging you because I know you encourage so many other people. Peace. All right, y'all.